here with Matt Mitrione at the MMA Expo in Toronto. How's it been so far?
Oh, it's been lovely. I've actually seen a lot of new things, including this super handy dandy microphone.
I know, so
That
cool.
is awesome.
So I've impressed you already. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you used to be in the NFL. I want to know, did you have any crazy pregame rituals or superstitions or anything?
Yeah, usually I tried to sober up. That was usually the weird part. No, honestly, not really too much. You know, I listen to Norah Jones and opera music and stuff like that before games.
So is that opera music kind of carried over to your MMA game? You listen to it?
It does. I do. I listen to, like the morning of my fights, I listen to a lot of Andrea Bocelli, Sarah Brightman. There's a clip of Pride J. Sue on YouTube I listen to quite a bit. You know, kind of stuff like that.
Also, you're transitioning from a team-based sport into a really individual sport. How has that been? Is there anything that helped you kind of along the way?
Well, it's strange because you're such an individual sport and you have one coach, but you kind of have to go to other places to get different kind of tutelage. And so there ends up being a lot of chefs in the kitchen at the same time, you know? So it's like instead of having like one team where I've got 7 different coaches here and this coach addresses this and this coach addresses that, you end up getting like these 6 people that address everything. So, and it's like a hodgepodge of stuff. And I think a lot of people go through that. And it's kind of hard for a while to kind of figure out like what you need to listen to and what you can just filter out. You know, like take it and consider it, but like it's not really that applicable to my game, you know. And then like sometimes you get people that are like really insistent on trying to teach you exactly how they know it, and that's the way to do it. And so you have to kind of entertain them and be like, okay, all right. So you go through it and be like, even though I know this probably won't be a good part of my game, but you know, you never know. Like some point in your life, you may use a reference and cut your sweep or something out of it or something like that.
Cool. Well, I know that you had built up a really solid win streak up until you just had a loss at UFC 137. A lot of fighters say that they learn a lot from their first loss. So how has it been since then? Have you been learning things, working on new stuff for your game? Or?
Yeah, I have actually. My mentor, Chris Lytle, is a fantastic and dirty boxer, inside fighter. And we never really had to address it that much, to be honest, because I'm good at keeping length, and I'm good off my back, especially on the ground. And I'm good at usually good at getting up off the ground. So it was never really that much of a concern. Even if I get taken down on the fence, I'll still be fine. And so like in the Cheick fight, like it felt like he backpedaled and kept an exorbitant amount of space. Like so, I was always out of striking range, and he wanted me to rush him up against the fence so he could switch us out and switch positions, and then take me down and keep me down on the fence, you know, along the ground because he's really strong there. And you know, and I figured that was going to be his game plan, but I had never even sparred with or worked with somebody that didn't engage and just held on to him. And it's really hard to fight that kind of person. And so I've learned a lot from it now, and I know how to engage that person and make them fight, even though if they don't want to.
So with that said, are you hoping for a rematch at some point?
I really don't care if I get a rematch. He's got a piece of my face with him, you know. So I mean, if I get it, I'll get it. But you know, other than that, man, I got other fish to fry, and I'm trying to get a piece of gold. I'm not trying to worry about Cheick Kongo.
So do you have somebody who you think would be a good matchup for you for your next fight?
You know, man, as long as they're an exciting fighter, as long as they're going to engage, I don't really care who it is. You know, like if they're engaged, they wrestle me and they get me to the ground. Cool, let's grapple. You know, let's do something. Let's not put them in track shoes and run around. That's they pay us to win, but they also pay us to be game and to compete. And as long as I can find somebody that wants to do all 3 of those, money, let's do it.
All right, awesome. I have one last question for you. It's our signature question at Addicted MMA. So other than MMA, what are you addicted to?
So many things I could say right there. I'll probably say candy. I love chocolate.
All right, fair enough. All right, thank you so much, Matt. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Toronto.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.